Alright, so today I'm coming at you with a powerful tip on how to sweeten your smoothie healthfully and naturally. So in today's video, I'm really reaching out to the masses. I know most of you guys subscribe to this channel will know this information, but there's a lot of people out there that have no idea, okay? Smoothies are made with green and yellow bananas. That's what people do all around the world. I see people making smoothies and they toss a bunch of sort of greenish, yellowish bananas in the smoothie, and then they have to add sugar or some sweet almond milk, or just basically sugar. They have to add some sweetener to it to make it sweet. You know why? Because obviously we want our smoothie to be sweet, right? We're sweet seekers. We're actually frugivores by nature. So it makes sense that we want to have it sweet, but there's a better way to do it. And it's actually very simple. You just use ripe bananas instead of unripe bananas. A lot of people think that when the banana is yellow, it's ripe. Some people even eat green bananas. When the banana is green and even yellow, it's actually unripe. And that means that it's full of starch. And starch is not sweet. When the fruit ripens though, the starch turns to sugar, and sugar is sweet. Let me show you what a ripe banana looks like. So here's a few different bananas here. They all ripen slightly differently, but basically a ripe banana has spots, freckles, if you will. It's yellow and there's no green on it. Here there's a little bit of green on top here. It's actually not fully ripe. You don't want any green on your banana, you want it full of freckles. And just to mention here, like this stuff here, all this brown stuff, that's not ripening, that's damage to the banana. So sometimes you may have a banana that looks, people think, oh, it's so ripe because it's full of brown stuff. It's full of brown stuff, it's ripe. No, no, no. It can be totally unripe. This is actually ripe because you can see the spots here and I can feel that it's kind of soft, like an avocado should be as well when it's ripe. So a lot of times the banana can look brown and still be unripe. Ideally, you want a banana to be perfectly, undamaged, but just with these freckles. And those freckles indicate that the starch has now turned to sugar and the banana is now sweet. Sweet. So when I'm making smoothies, sometimes I make smoothies for people and I just toss bananas and water in the smoothie and they're just like, only bananas and water? And then they taste it and they're just like, what? What? Why is it so good? Why is it so sweet? Well, it's because the bananas I'm using are actually ripe. Okay, so that's the tip for today. I know most of you guys know it, but if this reaches out to some of the other people out there in the mainstream making smoothies, I'd love for you to just try this. Rather than putting sweeteners in the smoothie to make it sweet, just let the fruit be actually ripe in the first place and that it'll actually be sweet. I did write a book about it as well. I wrote a book called The Little Banana Book. I'll link to it here. In that book you can learn everything about how to know when the banana is ripe. There's a chart in there with like a ripening chart. How to ripen them faster, how to slow down ripening, how to buy, store, eat bananas for optimal success on a fruit-based diet. Fruit is supposed to be ripe when we eat it. If we were out in the nature and we were seeking food and we came upon some unripe fruit, we would just be like, ugh, no. We want it to be sweet, we want it to be ripe and edible. I think the reason most people eat unripe bananas is because that's what's in the shop. And they don't know any better and think, oh, I should eat a banana, and they eat an unripe banana like that. But really you should really buy bananas ahead of time, ripen them at home, and eat them in the fully ripe state, because that's when they're delicious. That's when they're more nutritious because they're more easily digestible that way. So that's quite important if you're trying to succeed on a fruit-based diet or just any diet. Eating a lot of fruit is really good, but it's got to be ripe.